Hey everybody, we are going to do my first chicken protein test in my own kitchen. I usually like to post things that I find on YouTube, but I decided to do it myself today, so I always have my own little stash of videos. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be testing for the efficiency of Norwex to pick up protein off of the surfaces that you wipe them with water. The reason why that's important is because actually protein molecules are smaller than virus and bacteria molecules, or whatever you call those. And so if the protein is removed from a surface, we know that the bacteria and the viruses has also been removed from the surface. So it's very important. What we're using today is a product called ProClean. They use these in industrial kitchens to make sure that products and surfaces are clean and people are safe. And so that's what we're going to be using today. We're going to be doing a test with two different cloths. We've got the Enviro cloth and we have the kitchen cloth. The Enviro cloth is a very dense cloth. It's great all-purpose for any surfaces, but when you come to the kitchen cloth has got some grooves and it's thinner, so it picks up crumbs really well, but I want to show you that it is just as efficient as removing the bacteria from the surfaces. So here we have two clean surfaces and we have our chicken. So I'm going to just throw our chicken down here, give it a rub. So there's plenty of protein in that area. I'm going to take our Enviro cloth. I'm going to be aware of the side that I use, and we're going to wipe the surface down with an Enviro cloth that has simply been dampened with water, and chicken juice side up. Here is our kitchen cloth, and we're going to do the same thing. We are going to give it a wipe, and there we go, kitchen side up. So with the ProClean, what we do is we go over the surface to test, and we are looking for the color green. On the meter here you see green, and it goes all the way to purple, and purple is when it detects a presence of protein. So the test takes just a couple of minutes to work, but we give it a shake. And right now, it's telling us at this very moment, there is no presence of protein, meaning it has removed everything from the chicken that we've picked up. So we'll let that sit for just a second. Come over here, go over our kitchen cloth area. Do the same thing. Isn't this exciting, everybody? It is for me, because it's like, ooh, what's going to happen? I mean, I know what Norwex can do, but it's always nice to have some little bit of scientific proof. So, great. Right now, green is clean. And so at this point, let's come back and take a peek at this. And I will tell you that I know that these turn fairly quickly. So although these are supposed to sit, I think, 3 minutes to have a really accurate reading, I can tell you it would already be starting to turn purple if there was something there. So throughout our test, we'll continue to watch this, because if it picks up any protein, it's going to start to turn. So what I want to do now is I want to go over this the Enviro cloth. We've wiped up chicken juice, but the microfibers and the density of these cloths draw the bacteria, protein, viruses in deep, and they lock them in like a canister vacuum cleaner. It's like a one-way ticket into the middle. So you don't have to worry about cross-contamination. So I'm going to go over with my swab on this area. Give it a shake. And of course, so everything's looking good, but we'll give it still a few more minutes. Come back over here. Our kitchen cloth is still green, so we're going to do the same thing with it. Go over the areas. And common sense would tell you that there would be some protein on this cloth, wouldn't it? It's so amazing how these cloths just kind of really protect us from things. I just absolutely love it. So here we're giving that a good shake. Everything's looking great so far. Now what I like to continue to do with the test, like I've done this before, what I'm going to continue to do today is I'm going to take the dirty side of the cloth and we're going to go over an area that didn't have the chicken juice. So in a normal scenario, you would be like, let me wipe up that chicken, and then I can't use that cloth anymore because wherever I wipe, it's going to spread that. So we've got this on a completely clean area. We have wiped chicken juice supposedly all over it, but we're using Norwex, so let's make sure that it did not allow for any cross-contamination. Give that a nice little zhuzh. We are going to pop back over here. Everything's looking great. We'll do the same thing. We're going to be checking for cross-contamination. Okay. Great. So I'm going to talk just a couple of seconds while we give this a chance to continue working. So why is this so important? It's important for me too, because when you are doing these type of things and you actually see the results, it just even deeper resounds in you how much better you are cleaning your surfaces. There are tests where people use Clorox wipes and they go over these and they don't turn out as well. And so the Enviro cloth and the kitchen cloth, even though the kitchen cloth is not as thick, and I don't know, Sergey, if you can zoom in really close to actually where you can see through the fibers. You got that? So the kitchen cloths are great, not for washing dishes because they have the backlight, but for wiping your surfaces, your counters, anything you need to wipe down. They pick up crumbs really well. They dry really quickly because they're not as dense as the Enviro cloth. But as we can see from our two tests, we still have green, and green is clean. So just to end this test, what I want to show you is we're going to go ahead and put our chicken, boop, boop, down. I want to show you that these tests, how quickly they work. We're going to go over that. I mean, it's already turning my countertop purple. You see how quickly, you see at the very bottom, you see the presence of purple now, and it's going to get even more purple very quickly. Let's go over here. All right, guys. So we could video this for a few more minutes, but I feel like you really get the idea. If there had been protein on any of those things I had done beforehand, this is what would have been happening to these sticks. See how quickly they turn purple? So this is what happens when you have a dirty surface. And that is what Norwex fixes. So here now we have two purple protein-laden ProClean sticks, and that is the end of my kitchen demo. You know that when you're cleaning your surfaces with Norwex